was your summer?
It was great. It went a little faster because of the volume of things going on and the recruiting efforts and challenges. It was kind of bittersweet for me. I got to stay in Southern California quite a long time. I'm proud to say that I have a new grandson. That happened late in August. I was hanging out with my daughters and grandkids, and then when I wasn't out recruiting. So it was kind of a good place to come home to after you recruit. Was seeing my daughters and my family down there in Southern California. So it was a busy summer, but it was a good summer.
I know it's only on day 4 or whatnot for you guys, but how do you feel like this team is starting to develop expectations for them coming season?
Well, we haven't talked a lot about expectations. I think that's one of the things that we've talked a lot about in years past, and this being our 8th year, and we didn't go backwards. We didn't go, oh shucks, we should have done this last year or the previous 7 years. And we talked about, our own little version of Win the Day. Win the Day is a great quote that was developed through the football program here, and we do it a lot of different ways, but trying to take care of today. We're healthy. We've got 18 new players in. Horizon looks great. There's great potential. We've won a lot of the days in practice. Little things like their presence, their energy, their focus. The leaders seem to be mentoring very well. So I'd say for 3.5 days, we've done very, very well. We've controlled the things very well that we can control.
Being able to take this summer to kind of digest how last season went, what is the biggest change you want to implement in the program?
Well, let's face it, winning it. But how do you do that? I held myself accountable for a group last year that we felt like didn't achieve their potential. We were very encouraged this time last year, and something got in the way of that. And so like I told you guys at the end of last year, there's a lot of areas that we would look at. How do we coach better? What do we do better here? What do we have to change? There isn't wholesale changes because we believe in the philosophy of the program, the structure of the program, and the culture. It's subtle little things here and there, and it's mentality and it's trust. We have to trust that this is a whole different group. It has nothing to do with last year. If there's anything that failure brings, is an opportunity to learn. And I think the returning guys and coaching staff are just really hungry to do the right thing about it, try to win a lot of days in a row, and hopefully not have any swells. And whatever came about for the close of the season last year, where we started playing excellent baseball, not good enough to get to the College World Series, but we beat some awfully good teams down the stretch. Hopefully we can hang our hat on that momentum instead of the negative momentum that's in the middle of the season.
On paper, it seems like you guys have at least a weekend rotation filled out, and that looks awfully strong. But how do you still kind of instill fall competition in some of the other arms of the guys who aren't the Irvins, Crooks, Petersons out there?
Well, right now we have 19 pitchers. So you say there's 3 guys that are penciled in to the weekend rotation. That's probably accurate in their minds. But in those other 16 guys, they want that job. That's where the competition is healthy. And then let's just take those 3 guys. If those guys end up being the weekend rotation, one of those 3 guys wants to call on Friday. And so potentially you're right. That has a chance to be our best rotation ever here, which is saying a lot. And also has a chance to be maybe one of the best ever in college baseball. That's up to them. Potential is one thing, and having that come to fruition. So I've been very pleased with those 3 left-handers, quite frankly, coming back from Tommy John with Matty, and their leadership. They're working as hard as anybody, and I think that's part of the chemistry of a good ball club. Is when you're better players, let's say, are the leaders, and they're not just talking about it, they're doing it, and that lends itself to healthiness and a good culture. Certainly, David Peterson just had his toenail removed yesterday, so he's out for a couple days. Matt Cook and Cole Irvin have provided good leadership. So I hope we're talking about him at the end of the year as the best weekend rotation that we're going to have.
Tentatively, does it look like Nogo's going to be sliding into that 9th inning role?
Looks like it, yeah. He had a tremendous summer. He pitched on Team USA and really raised some eyebrows. And we think he's that good. He's been that good here, and continued with the good momentum that he had here. And yeah, we expect great things out of Nogo. And he's shown good leadership as well.
How about the rest of
Well, we don't know. The roles, everybody comes in here, again, as the mindset, Joey, pitching up front. So I'd say the exception is goes comfortable out of the bullpen and he wants to be the stopper. But all those other guys want to start. That's kind of what a guy wants to do. And so as the fall goes along, the spring goes along, and we decide if the three left-handers have earned, it isn't just potential. They have to earn that again, no matter what they've done up to this point. Somebody's going to have those roles, and so we're going to have a scrimmage tomorrow, and that starts the process of evaluation and review.
What third base, first base?
I think it's kind of too early. AJ Balta's back from his knee injury, and he's a candidate at first. And we've got 18 new players. We've got 4 infielders, a catcher, and 2 outfielders that are brand new guys. We're very encouraged with the recruiting class, and we think those youngsters are going to put pressure on the returning guys as well. Reese stays back, and we've got a couple guys that came in as high-profile guys that we would think they might be part of our infield. We actually got Paslap back and Carabiotis back, and so it's going to be a really healthy battle in the infield here just to start.
You've got a whole bunch of guys who played before. I think some freshmen coming in there too, but obviously you could field an outfield with about 5 deep with the juniors.
Yeah, and that's, you want some experience, and Coach Waz does a great job of developing them. And what we hope is they, Catalano and Graybeck have played a lot of innings in and out. They've interchanged with one another. They have their best career year, I guess would be the best way to say it. I think, and everybody's poised to do that. So I think, as long as the competition doesn't lend itself to nervousness or fear of failure, which you don't want anybody looking over your shoulder. But like I told them the other day, they're big boys now. The days are gone of club baseball and high school baseball where you get to play every single inning, because we're going to have 35 good players. And, there's going to be great competition, and if that instills fear in them, then shame on them, because it's real. You're going to have to go out every day and perform, and hopefully there's some confidence too. That's one of the big words we've been using since we've come back. How do you maintain your confidence when there's a lot of pressure on you? I don't have the answer to that. Totally, it's up to you.
You said before you hoped Cole would come back. You did. What was kind of your process? You talked to him. What did he kind of keep you updated on? Were you surprised at all?
He did a great job of communicating between his family and the people that are advising him, and we talked to the professional team that drafted him, and as it moved along and things started happening, the slotted guys started signing, it was apparent to us that his club was probably not going to have enough money to make sense for him to sign. So when he made that phone call, and it was a couple days short of the deadline, to me, it was a good day for me. Not only with his talent, but his leadership. And I'm sure, I thought it was the right thing for him to do, just like his people around him, his family that were advising him. And hopefully we'll at the end of the year, we'll prove that to be one of the greatest decisions he's made. He and Matt pitched in the cage, but they're not going to start up at the same time as the other guys are. We're going to kind of wean them into it a little bit. So I think their first scheduled competitive inning will be on October 1st. That's a Thursday down the road. So he looks good, his body looks good, and his attitude has been outstanding.
Some of these other guys coming back from injury, Character, Packer got hurt last year. How those guys doing?
Character's still in the rehab process. Hopefully, whatever date that was, April 8th, I think it was, at the end of surgery. So hopefully we'll get ahead of that curve. The Packer, he's not throwing yet, but he's hitting. We've got Jacob Goldfarb, they had hip surgery. That's way ahead of the estimated time of him being hurt.
I figured it out, like, okay, Des can score, like...
We're pretty healthy, but it's a good time for us to have a couple little nicks here and there. Nothing to make me think that we can carry those guys out long term.